Welcome back. My name is Rome Bailey. I have been a roofing contractor in Georgia for 5 years now. I do residential and commercial, mainly residential, a whole lot of shingles, but I definitely touch on other things as well in my videos. Today it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one. I'm not going to talk directly about price, but I want to tell you the truth about a lot of cheap roofs and what you're truly paying for and the little differences that you may want to keep in mind when you're making that big decision, because it's not like roofs are typically even under 10 grand anymore. Most projects that we see are 15, 20, 25 plus. So when you're spending this much money on a project, knowing you're going to have some peace of mind. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is you really paying for experience a lot of the times when you're paying for a fairly priced roof. So when you're looking at a bunch of quotes, there's going to be some that are just going to fall way under. I would just really throw those out. I'll throw up a video how to tell different quotes apart, and it's going to touch on why some of those are just really variably priced as far as being too low, and why some of them are variably priced just being way too high. Most companies you're going to collect are going to be somewhere in the middle, and that's where we certainly fall. We just provide a better service and a better experience to make it worth your while. What do I mean by experience? I mean, we've been around for 10 years now at Douglas Construction. We have the wherewithal and have done enough projects to know the ins and outs of a roofing system, the things we're probably going to run into, setting the expectations. And the big difference of when you don't call somebody that's super cheap is when we do run into problems, we don't gouge you. We're going to talk about it. We're going to give you a fair price for something that's going to be fixed. And a lot of the times, because we set these expectations, you're just not going to have any crazy surprises. Now, don't get me wrong. It is construction. Things do happen. But when you're proactive about rotten siding, anything else that can kind of come up as far as if it's an older home and it not being necessarily up to code, these are things we look for on an initial inspection. So when you're talking to contractors and you're collecting quotes and it's 5 or 6 line items, please be wary, because what you're going to do is if you get a really cheap quote, when it does come for time for a change order or something small, they're going to go above and beyond to try and recoup some of that money. Piggybacking off of that, one of the big differences is I tell homeowners a color is one thing, but don't buy just based on the shingle. The reason a roofing system is going to last is because it's a roofing system and not just a shingle you're installing on your roof. A roofing system is designed of about 7 or 8 different components. When it's properly installed, it's multiple layers that are truly protecting your home. Believe it or not, the underlayment is just as important as the field shingles themselves. The field shingles are what you see, so that's what you think truly protects your roof, which it does to a degree, but if your shingles would ever blow off, that felt underneath is really what's going to keep you watertight until repairs can be made. Now, there's different kinds of felt, so I'm going to touch on a couple different big material differences that aren't a big up cost, but it's going to make a big difference as far as performance. I'll throw up another video where I go into a little more detail about it, but just a brief overview is if somebody's quoting you paper felt, which is 15 or 30 pound versus synthetic felt, always go with the synthetic felt. If your shingles were to ever blow off, you could see a leak inside the home the same day with paper felt, as it's a lot less common to see a leak even within the first week or two with synthetic felt if it's installed properly. Another really big component difference you may want to see on quotes is making sure people are actually doing the attic ventilation calculations. Outside of installation, attic ventilation is going to be the single most important thing to make sure you get a proper lifespan out of your shingles. So making sure that if you do have a funky shaped roof, or if they show you pictures and you have multiple forms of exhaust, let's say you have a ridge vent, let's say you have turtleback vents and a power vent, those fight each other. You need to make sure that when you're looking at a quote, they're not just necessarily going back with what's up there because you may like the way it looks or something along those lines. They need to do the calculations and make sure that what they're doing is even if it is a certain kind of system that may work best, like let's say you have a pyramid style roof so you can't necessarily do ridge vent, that they're doing the right calculation, making sure what they put back is going to be able to ventilate it properly and doing away with what's not going to benefit you. So these are little small differences that can make a big difference in performance as far as longevity for your roofing system. Another thing I want to touch on is warranty. Warranties are big promises in the roofing industry. We put lifetime warranties on shingles. Most of the problems I see are going to arise pretty early in the process. The difference is somebody that's been certified through a company with a higher certification and sells more shingles for that brand, they're actually going to honor that warranty. This is not a dig against manufacturers, but if somebody's just certified through a shingle manufacturer, meaning they sometimes put on this brand or sometimes put on this brand, they don't have the kind of backing or in their relationships with the company And what normally happens in those instances is when there is issues, the homeowner's left to deal with them personally. Not saying that that's not their responsibility, but when we install a roof, when we're backed and actually sell volume with a shingle manufacturer, they're a lot more responsive and they're a lot more likely to act when there is an issue because they want to make it right. There's a lot less incentive just in general when you put on one kind of product here and there, all of a sudden you're trying to justify a huge claim on their behalf. So this is something where the warranties are great as far as on paper, but as far as honoring the warranties, you need to have the backing of somebody that actually installs a good volume of this product. I've seen it time and time again where when we have issues, it gets resolved very quickly. Last thing I want to touch on, this is just on a professional level. While Georgia is still really the wild, wild west when it comes to roofing as far as it's an unlicensed state, there's a series of questions I ask homeowners every single time to make sure we don't run into any issues as far as actually doing the construction. When even if you're only working in an HOA, asking, do you need permits? Do you need anything pulled? Do you need help filling out the paperwork? Or more recently, I've worked in a historic district in Atlanta. There's a lot of guidelines. We can't just slap and put any kind of ventilation system on this roof. We have to make sure we stay in those guidelines to not mess up the physical or aesthetic appearance of the building. So those are a couple things that you need to keep in mind that they should be asking you outside of just doing your own research to make sure you don't get stopped in the middle of a process, the roof's half torn off, you have somebody from the city or the county pulling up and they're stopping the project and fining you. So making sure that they're doing their due diligence on their end. These are just a couple tips. This is something that is really true about using a cheaper quote versus somebody that you really ideally want to find in the middle that's still going to do a wonderful job for you. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys.